look there at the Steelers head coach. His team fired up and ready. Mike Tirico with Greg Olsen. We're ready to start year 2 together in the booth. Off we go from MetLife Stadium.
Go for the goal. He might not be in this version like
so
that.
The Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They're led out by the man who won a national title at Alabama. Quarterback's the former first-round pick, Mac Jones.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And man, you get through that first game and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold.
Same way, just without
just gets back to playing ball. They're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
That time they got the veteran John Simpson.
All right, if you go to Coach, Central, you tap R1, it'll bring you to the goals. Tab.
Quickly, a look at the key inactives in this one. Look, some big losses to begin this regular season. This
No,
drive
not franchise.
Not going as scripted.
Coach, Center.
And long. From the gun, it's Jones. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a
what it looks like with this one, he just has a bunch. Yeah, you get him when you get him.
Well, here come the Steelers, and that's the sight that looks odd, but people were looking to see after keeping us waiting all spring. Year 21 in the league for Aaron Rodgers, his first as the Steelers.
We'll just do the same thing. Give you like a 0.5 for each one you complete.
I mean, after months of anticipation,
for the in-game goals.
Get settled on the field. New coaches, new teams, rookies playing their first time. Man, it's just an exciting time of year.
What do you mean 13 points?
Johnson, the former first-round pick, in there to bring him
on the F thing? What are you talking about?
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to wrap. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit
where you just saw the in-game goals?
To come out and make some adjustments in
it
response
looks
to
like
that early interception.
That F.
The Jets offense ready to see the football.
You see it when they're marked off. When they're marked off.
They start with outstanding
Maybe that's
field
what it
position. Trying to get the first points of this game. It'll be 1st and 10. Now Jones. That one caught by Wilson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
Jones.
It's the same way when you make one. Take a picture, send it to the
They
chat.
stay at home and they tackle him for no gain. It's 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
When you complete a goal.
He gets this complete to Mitchell. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's see.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run. It's Hall. This
Trying
defense
to figure out what that means.
they get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
Back to throw is Jones. This one on the 4. And he'll take this down to the 2. But a good tackle there. Going to set up 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd and goal.
Hall, and he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
That 3rd down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
Folks kick is good. And the Jets will take a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to...
Okay, so look, so that F with those numbers, you use those points when you go to coaching abilities. You can use those to purchase new badges for your weekly loadout.
Second possession. They had the interception on that opening drive. It only led to a field goal, so 3-0 as the offense comes back out 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
Right. Yeah. So we'll just, like, as you complete them, not the pick, post it, like we normally do. And then I guess on your own, you should be able to, I guess this would be kind of like how that skill tree was, where we spend them like that. Instead of doing the skill tree, we're buying these.
That's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
You want to poop again? Yeah.
They'll run the draw with Warren. And he'll this down to the 37. Jamie and Sherwood there to meet him.
Oh, you're already doing it. Go, run.
3rd down. Rodgers. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. First catch for him on this new season.
A little bit,
Results in a 1st down.
Little smear. What are you doing with that? You're kind of cold.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to. Certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field. From the 20,
Yeah, focus on the toilet, buddy.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down mark. They're going to need more running room.
All done a little bit more.
Extending this drive. And he's in. Jalen Warren. Touchdown.
And he scores. Nice play. Look, it was fast.
Number 1 as a Pittsburgh Steeler.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly.
You want to give him a little tab?
Everybody wants to take their opening possession
it's not in there
and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well,
sit on the toilet, dude. No, that's the keyboard.
Sit. Not on the car seat.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off.
Yeah, relax, dude.
To return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. to throw. It's Jones.
Bullshit.
After the catch, he gets that forward
Okay.
for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Sit down, Derek.
He
On the
made
toilet.
this one. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot
Sit.
out, but it's going to be enough to move the chains.
Sit on the toilet.
Automatic first down.
Here's Paul in the pistol. And he'll get this up to the 44. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. He'll go again with Hall. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The Steelers offense headed back to take over once more. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
He was taken down by Michael Clemens.
What happened?
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, it's
Damn,
Rodgers.
hungry.
This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Jets offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Jones. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
What did he play what?
Here's Jones.
Strengths this year: tackle, wide receiver, left tackle. West is right tackle.
Here early in week
Oh
1.
wait, the same thing. Oh,
Really nice
left
start
and
for this
right.
defense
Okay,
here
that
early
might.
through the 1st quarter. 2 different
Okay.
players each recording a
Yeah.
sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get
So,
extra
right
bodies and
tackle.
extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one.
Right tackle.
Here's Jones to throw. Catch made, right side. That will make 3rd down.
Oh, don't forget to do your scouts,
Gain
Jack.
on that one.
Your scouts
They'll be
for
forced
the
to just
draft.
throw
Do
that one away.
you hire and fire them this week?
Really nice
Probably best to
sequence
just
of plays
fire
here
everybody
defensively, not only to
and then
force
pick
the
them
3rd and
according
long,
to
but then you really take away all
the
the
strength of
quarterback's
the
options
team.
downfield, left him with nothing really else to do, but you just simply throw that one away.
And good coverage by Hutchie. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
At their own 32-yard line.
On first and 10. Here's Rodgers. He'll find his big target. That fire move. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Steelers with the early lead.
Can I trade just
from
that?
MetLife Stadium.
Can I do it?
The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter.
There was something coming out of you. I don't know where you did with it. Get your hand out of there.
A carry here for Warren. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage.
You need wipes?
And that's all. From the 44-yard line, here's second and 9. Off the play fake, Rodgers. That's caught by Smith on the right side.
Sometimes it's easy for a defense to lose track of a running back, especially when he leaks out from the backfield. But not the case here. They kept eyes on him the whole time. Comes in, makes a sure tackle, and drops him for a loss.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Here's Corliss Waitman now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start just inside the 20-yard line. The Jets offense about ready to take over once more. Greg, this AFC East, a division that really has been dominated by the Bills. The 5 straight division titles. It's hard to see who can knock them off that perch rate.
Yeah, I think until someone decides that that's going to change, I think you just have to assume that Buffalo remains the king of the East. And I think when you look at the bottom of the division with the Jets and New England, they're clearly in a rebuild. Young quarterbacks, new coaching staff, trying to kind of get themselves out of the bottom of the division. Miami's...
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Weed. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend that lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Steelers offense and their running back, Jaylen Warren, set to take over once more. Greg, when you step back and look at this AFC North, Baltimore and Pittsburgh, their rivalry now really for a couple of decades has in so many ways defined this division, and they set the tone for everything that happens when you are in an AFC North game.
You talk about divisions having identities, they have their culture. Really at the top, Baltimore and Pittsburgh kind of want to play a similar style game, strong on defense, great run game. Obviously, Baltimore adds the extra element with Lamar Jackson. To me, the fascinating team, though, is what kind of jump can we expect, Mike, from the Cincinnati Bengals?
I agree with you because if you think about the toughness and the physicality, Cincinnati can put up points in an electrifying fashion. And even when your Cleveland was up near the top of the division, they did that as well. But you come back to that defensive side of the ball, and when I look at these teams, Greg, I just think, man, these are defenses that can stop anybody in the league, and that's where you've got to invest in this division.
Yeah, and I think that's what's so fascinating about Cincinnati is they're kind of the outlier. They're the pass heavy, they're the spread attack, they've got unbelievable weapons on the outside. Obviously Joe Burrow, a quarterback. But it was the defense, and you said it, their inability to be as good on the defensive side of the ball as...
And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Kenneth Gainwell. Touchdown Steelers. On for the extra point is Boswell. It's up and through. And the Steelers extend their advantage to 14-3. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Khalil Herbert on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Jets offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. You know, Greg, early on, it's always new faces in different places. Off-season movement, what caught your eye?
I think there's so many good ones, right? You talk about Stephon Diggs. He ends up in New England, and Cooper Kupp now. He's moving on to Seattle from the Rams, but I think it's the guy the Rams signed to replace him. Davante Adams. I know he's not the youngest anymore, but watching him play in New York with Aaron Rodgers last year with the Jets, he can still run, he can still make every catch, he can still go up and compete at the high point. I think you put Davante Adams, Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua in that offense run by Sean McVay. I think that's a sneaky, maybe not a sneaky because he's a really household name, but I think that's a great signing.
And always interesting from the offseason, the quarterback movement and unique ties. Some of the biggest names were or now are Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, now the guy that is going to line up behind center for Seattle, Mike, is Sam Darnold. And, of course, we all saw that incredible season he had last year in Minnesota with Kevin O'Connell and Justin Jefferson and that really dynamic Vikings offense. So now he goes to Seattle. I think he's going to have an inspired Cooper Kupp. He was let go from the Rams. If he's healthy, he's a big weapon. Jackson Smith-Njigba. He has some pieces in that puzzle that he can push the ball downfield to. So I'm excited to see Sam. That's what everyone thought he was going to be coming out of college when he was a high draft pick of the New York Jets.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 4. They run with Warren. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down. A run with Gainwell. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Rodgers. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And the Steelers' 1st down.
Rodgers on 1st down. It's a short one caught by Firemore. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Now Gainwell. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not. And be taken down there.
He has to do a better job identifying where the pressure is coming from, Mike, before the ball is snapped. He's got to get this ball out of his hand, to his outlet, to his hot receiver. But then once he senses the pressure, he kind of panics, and it's an easy sack. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Jets offense ready to get back at it. You know, Greg, you start to think about, okay, who are the teams that didn't make the playoffs last year that have a chance this year? Look, it happens every year. We just have to identify who they are. Who are a couple top of mind for you as we start 2025 here?
You know, as I start in the AFC, I think
Pittsburgh up by 11, 4 minutes to go in the second.
Season ended last year. They rattle off 5 of them straight, really on the back of Joe Burrow. We could have made the argument if they're a playoff team that Joe Burrow was the best player in the league. I mean, he was incredible. Most weeks, Mike, he single-handedly carried that offense. Now, new defensive coordinator in Al Golden coming from the college ranks. Can he just make that defense in Cincinnati average? Because if they just play a little bit better with that high-profile offense, I think they're a team. They may not win the division with Baltimore, but they're going to be close and maybe at least get one of those wild card spots.
Why don't you flip it over? Who are the guys you're watching in the NFC?
You know, I think Dallas is going to find themselves, just the fact that I know the division is difficult. Obviously, Philadelphia remains really strong. Does Washington kind of regress a little bit back now in year 2? They were the high-profile, big splash team of last year. Do they regress to the median? Time will tell. But I think healthy Dallas, healthy Dak, healthy Micah Parsons, that roster that we saw play last year is not the roster on paper that we expected to see. So I think Dallas has a chance. I think San Francisco always is going to be a team, again, dealt with their own injuries last year, McCaffrey and all the stuff on defense. So I think San Francisco and Dallas are 2 perennial teams we expect to be in the playoff hunt. They missed out last year. I wouldn't be shocked to see them back in it again this year.
Man, it's harder to get goals on these ones.
A first down throw from Rodgers. And caught right side. It's
Jeez, man, it's not as easy.
down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Here comes 2nd and 4. From the gun, Rodgers will get this into the hands of Thielen.
Are they? I haven't tried them yet. Oh, okay. Alright. Gotta earn that shit. I'll take it. Come on, that was in the square.
On the defensive ends, Mike, rushing the passer. In this case, a great job by the defensive end. He initially reads pass, but then he determines that it's going to be a draw and quickly adjusts, and he's able to tackle the running back for a loss.
It is 3rd and long.
Come on, lock in, lock in, lock in.
Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. That pass reels it in on the right side. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here's Corliss Waitman now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. So now the Jets
ate him up
take over once more.
and recovered.
As we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line after a touchdown. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about enough, Mike, is the impact that it's making.
Oh, with the puffy helmets? No, that's a thing.
In the old days, if you got stopped inside the 5, or
I think it's some kind of extra protection, something like that.
they got the ball at the 20, there wasn't that much of a spread, but now all of a sudden,
They almost look like that Rick Moranis movie. What was it called? Spaceballs. There you go.
On the 3, you now possess the ball inside your own 5-yard line. So I think that's an
you
element
got it?
now that's causing offenses to go for more touchdowns, kick less field goals, because the ensuing kickoff is giving my opponent the ball.
Come on, what is
in more
that?
favorable territory.
You know, the other rule that is adjusted are overtimes in the regular season will mirror playoff overtime. Each team getting the ball. I'm so happy, Greg, because I just felt so incomplete when a team got to overtime.
Why are you
Then their
complaining?
offense, which may be the best part of the team, never got on the field.
Yeah, and I couldn't agree more. And you hear everyone saying, oh, well, just get a stop. Well, what
you were out of bounds?
that legendary game between Mahomes and Josh Allen where neither team stopped. It was just an offensive touchdown festival. So you won a coin toss and you get the ball. Well, the other team's defense hadn't gotten a stop the whole game. If Josh Allen got the ball first, he probably would have scored on a walk-off. So I love the idea of both teams getting the ball. If a game is good enough to go to overtime, let's finish it. We don't need to be in a rush. There's no curfew. Let's let the guys finish it on the field. A lot more similar to how the regular game goes and not have significantly different game flow come overtime.
And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's a handoff to Warren. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
My running back's going off. He has 85 yards right now.
Thanks very much.
Yeah,
Today is the day we've been working towards all summer. The debut of our new halftime show. So without further ado,
The Jets.
our spin around the NFL starts now. At Lincoln Financial Field, the Eagles at home.
Hey, he is going off on
He
somebody.
didn't even want to say it. He didn't want to say it. I was like,
I almost
oh, he
did
got
it.
quiet.
I almost did it. Hey, but I'm still winning 14-3 though. Or 14-6.
It's down to the Big Easy in New Orleans. We'll check
A
in on
win
the
is a
Saints as they
win. You're
play
right.
host to the
That is
Arizona
facts.
Cardinals. And it's the rookie starter, the second-round pick,
Oh,
Tyler
yeah.
Shuck. Fans hoping this will be the first of many, his first ever NFL touchdown pass. This one's at halftime now, and it's the Saints
I think
trying
everything's
to
better
win
on the
home
game, bro.
opener.
To
They
be
have
honest
the
with you.
lead
Yeah.
at halftime.
It feels nice. The players feel, I don't know, they just feel smaller, which I don't know how I feel, just from this view. I haven't seen the other view. Oh, and they have coach mode now. So there is a way you can just call the plays.
Really?
Unless I make this shit up. I could have sworn I read that somewhere. Or I've actually seen it.
Oh man.
While in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first
Beat
half.
him, beat
We
him.
expect more of the same going forward. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
I gotta get Jalen Warren the ball. He has 103 yards.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Steelers offense and their running back, Jalen Warren, set to take over once more. Ball rests at the 37.
Yeah, you guys might get the dub week 1. Both of you guys.
The master of play.
Now I'm nervous. I'm playing a
And he can't hang on.
division rival.
Contact incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving.
What's your schedule look like?
Bring up second down.
Don't you have a hard schedule for the beginning of the year?
Key inactives in this run. Look, some big
You
losses
talking about Chargers?
to begin
Yeah.
This regular season.
Let's see.
Second down. Rodgers. That one incomplete.
Let's see. Yeah, Chiefs, Raiders, Broncos, Giants, Commanders. Yeah, so just those first 4 games. It's crazy. Then we go, yeah, Commanders, Dolphins, Colts.
Incomplete.
And that's what you call
Be
a wasted
interesting.
series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out first, second,
Late
third
season
down.
bye.
All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy
Oh,
decision here to
gonna get
keep
rid
your
of it.
offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
But Jets offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. On play action, it's Jones. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Gun, it's Jones. We'll try and get there on the ground. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. They try the right side with Hall. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Shotgun now for Jones. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The Steelers' offense and their running back, Jaylen Warren, set to take over once more. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. Throwing, Rodgers. That's to the big tight end, Freiermuth. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Rodgers. He'll go right back to Freiermuth. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. To break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Rodgers out quick to Metcalf. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action now with Rodgers. Get this complete, it's Thielen over the middle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
And the Steeler 1st down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Finding Metcalf quickly on the RPO. On 2nd down, Warren. And he will score! Jaylen Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
What does your schedule look like, Jay?
In the season opener.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this.
I know my schedule's pretty easy compared to the rest of the Northeast.
Clear line to the end zone. He doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate
At least for the beginning of the year.
ends up costing him 6
I know the end of the year it gets pretty rough. Of course, I'll have to play Baltimore twice. That's the worst part about being the Steelers, is you almost always play them twice. Playing the Bengals is going to suck too.
Jets offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start out First down and 10. On play action, it's Jones. He'll swing this one out to Hall. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a
21-6.
From the 33, here's second down and 6.
Nice.
Jones. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Here comes third and 6. Now, Jones. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a first and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Rodgers. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target.
I think the catching animations have been changed a little bit too. I think they did a little bit of work on them. They look a little bit more fluid. It could just be me imagining things too.
Bring up third down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Michael Clemens working his way in to register his first sack of the new season.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
Fair catch calls and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Jets offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And they'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. So, from 37, here's second and 3. Play
That's
action
what you
now,
need.
it's Jones. He'll
That right
step
there.
up and run. They get 22 yards there, and the Jets have a first down.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So
Damn, my receivers are mid.
It's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain. And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage, and I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet she's
How'd they get it
a
back?
place along that defensive front to attack.
Oh, he threw a pick?
Second down, going to be incomplete.
How'd they get it?
It is third and 10.
He was covered by Patrick.
Wow.
Throwing, Jones. The toss, left side, caught by his running back. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. 3 for 3 in the game as this one is also...
Damn, he's selling you like that.
Jets are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Steelers offense ready to get back to work. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. First and 10. We'll try again here. Second and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
From the gun, Rodgers. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll run the sneak. And that's going to be enough to move the chains. First down, up past the 35.
And the Steelers.
So, from the 36, it is first and 10.
The 36-yard line.
A run up the middle with Warren. And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
Really nice physical run off the jet sweep. You traditionally think of these plays, Mike, as more of like a finesse play, more of a speed, just outrun everyone to the perimeter, but really nice job breaking tackles, and it's pretty easy to see why they want to get the ball in his hands.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 14 on the pickup. That's a Steeler first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Steelers.
They'll run here with game running. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. They'll come up here on second down and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Jets' 33-yard line.
On the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Third and 5. To throw is Rodgers. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time. At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Rodgers. Throw on the run is complete. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. We'll try and run it here with Warren.
Yeah.
Now on fourth down, the veteran Chris Boswell on for the Steelers. This about as short as you can get. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Whoa! And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Jets offense ready to take over once again. They'll begin with first and 10. To throw is Jones. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
That's good for a Jets. First down.
He'll find Hall out of the backfield. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Now Jones. That one caught by Wilson. It'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
That's a gain of 5.
They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass. And that is just a bad time for a mental mistake. You have to secure that ball before you worry about turning upfield. You know it's 4th down. You know where the marker is. You've got to make that catch and keep this drive alive.
First down for Aaron. This one grabbed by Austin. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup.
On the handoff, this is Warren. And a nice run. He's got a first down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good.
Who is it?
First down. A gain of 9 yards.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren.
Can he redeem himself? Oh, he dropped it. Oh, he dropped it. Oh, the lineman tried to.
That's another Steelers first down.
Rodgers on first down. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to just a couple here, but there is a marker on the field as well.
Also, wait, with our points, are we going to just carry on from last season or last game? We started from 0, or should we start with like 20 points? Yeah, I want to do that too.
I'm also
like
okay with carrying over.
Roger, okay, that sounds good.
But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back.
Yeah, we can carry on something from there. I'm with that.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Right.
And long for Rodgers. He'll try to run for it. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
Well, just one of those plays. There's just nowhere to go with the ball. He decides to try to make a run for it and extend the play. But unfortunately, the defense had him accounted for as well. Gets what he can, gives himself up, brings up 4th down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. Well, Greg, this is going to take a lot of self-reflection here. You build up so much for the season opener. To struggle like this has got to be a tough feeling.
Yeah, we've never spoken to a team before their Week 1 matchup where they didn't tell us this is the best training camp they've ever had, it's the best roster they've ever had. I mean, how many times have we heard that? So, in this case, though, Mike, I think you have to be careful that you don't overcorrect. Of course, this did not go according to plan. This is not what they've been building to through their entire offseason schedule, but it's still
Let's custom bumpers.
So, don't throw everything in the garbage and start all over. Don't throw out
It's custom sliders.
this offseason. Stay the course. Fix what went wrong, improve, and move on to Week 2.
He completes this one to Mechie. And that'll go for a gain
They
of
play
7.
well.
And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Working from the gun, it's Jones.
Well, that wouldn't do the bumpers. Clip it real quick. Let's see if we actually ran fast.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Jets first down.
You can press your.
He's capping. Nothing happened. He's just bullshitting you.
But he just broke on it. Look. Now he's quiet. Are the bumpers
Yeah.
messed up? Are the bumpers messed up?
I ain't having no problems.
What's up to say?
I ain't having no problems at all. Hey, have you been getting injured, Jay? Are you serious? You already have an injury list?
He's talking about his injured reserve list that.
Oh man. Oh. It ain't your birthday no more. We ain't being nice to you. We back on our dirtbag shit.
Yeah. To get the clip, you just clip it. Clip it.
Yeah, show us.
Yeah.
Extra defensive backs on the field. It gets that much harder to throw.
No, it saves it. You can just send it. Now you can send it to us.
Yeah, you already hit it.
Set to take over once more. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
No, it was 3 minutes in the past.
Yeah, 3 minutes in the past. All right, now send it to me. Now send it. Send the clip.
Here's second down and 9. Once again, it's Warren.
All right, hit 15 minutes then.
Yeah, you can still do it. You can do a fresh one right now.
Getting all worked up, bro. You're good.
Look, and they're winning too.
No, no, we believe.
No, I just
bro, we were
see
fucking
it.
with
I
you.
believe you, bro.
We were fucking
I just
with
want
you.
to see it.
I was just being a dickhead.
Don't start grinding his gears. Look at him. Look at him. Oh, Jay. He was talking all that shit, and then Taylor broke for 70 yards. That was dope.
It's all right. It's not that big. That's only like 25 megabytes, probably 30 megabytes.
There you go.
My boy Jaylen Warren went off this game. I'm going to hit that one goal that you had posted in the group chat, that 300-yard one.
Oh, yeah.
Let me make sure. Let me check what it was.
So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. And it's likely a satisfying one for quarterback Aaron Rodgers as he defeats his former team.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't have 300 passing yards, but damn.
And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Let me check how many yards my boy Jaylen Warren had. I think I hit that 120-yard goal. And that's just it from the scrimmage. Open up. It's the feds. He's got to make sure he's ready, gang. That's the Chiefs. I don't blame him. I'd be taking my time, too. I can't blame him. Yeah, I ain't blaming him.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. Who's
Okay,
rushing you
so
up?
my boy Jalen Warren had 185 rushing yards, so I hit that one goal. Where do I see? Oh, man, give me 1 second.
Hey, can we fix this big helmet motherfucker, bro? He's driving me nuts.
Where is he? Let me see.